Hello, hi, I'm Cryptic Hybrid, and this is The Sound of the Rain. Now, The Sound of the Rain is a visual novel that was developed for the NaNoWriMo Game Jam, NaNoWriMo 18 Game Jam, which is a month-long game jam focused specifically on visual novels. And it's a game developed by Andrea Montagna. Hopefully I'm not pronouncing that wrong. And well, let's go right in and play it. If you want to try it yourself, the game is available for Windows, macOS, and Linux on itch.io. Just see the link in the description below. So this is Flynn, one of our protagonists. He's a teenage boy. This is really strange. Like very... Oh, Clara, is that you? In Flesh and Bones. You're right, quickly. Good, come in. Flynn, still at your computer, I see. Hush, close the door, I have something to show you. Yeah, you already mentioned it by message. So, what's all the fuss about? Here, take a look. What is this? This is something special. Is it? It doesn't look like much. Yeah, that is what I thought at first. What is it? A game? I bought it from at Mr. Sullivan, so I suspect it is. You suspect? It's quite strange. Honestly, I'm not completely sure what it is. How is that possible? You always know the guts of everything you show me. Well, there is something special about this. Just turn it around. Okay. So, what about it? Take a look and tell me what you see. Nothing? Exactly! The barcode is missing! Oh, it is true. That is strange, actually. Where did you get this? I told you, I found it at Mr. Sullivan's shop. I asked him about it and he said he never saw it before. Which, coming from him, is quite something. I thought he was joking at first. But then he told me that if it does not have a barcode, he doesn't have it in the shop's database either. Which means that he never put it on show in the first place. What? Someone sneaked up in the shop and left the game in there? Yeah, that doesn't really make sense, does it? Yeah, exactly. Since he couldn't actually sell it, he said I could get it for free. So, is that what you wanted me to see? That you got away with a free game? No. Well, okay, actually a little, but now comes the real bomb. I did some searching online for this game and guess what? What? Not a single result came up. Really? Not a single one. I looked up to page 10. Wow, page 10 on Google. And there was not a trace of any game with this name. Not the developer's page, not a single person talking about it. Zero. It may actually be possible that we are the very first ones playing it. So I thought it would be fun to play it together. Aww, that is cute. Wait, you didn't play it? Nope, I have no idea what's inside. I thought it would be cool to check it out together. I don't know actually. What if there is some bad stuff in there? Oh, come on, Clara, this isn't the Jumanji, come on. What kind of bad stuff? I mean, a DVD left somewhere without a name or a face? Yeah, could be some amateur... No. I don't know, I just have a bad feeling about this. Nah, don't worry, I think it is fine. And I know you, by the way. You're more curious than scared. I'm not scared, I'm just cautious. Well, it's good to be cautious, so yeah. Okay, let's pop it open. I'm really excited. I want to take a peek for the whole afternoon. Well, this is kind of plain. Nothing besides the game itself. What is this, a DVD? Seems like it. No, wait, it's not. It's actually a CD-ROM. Is there any difference? Kids these days, is there any difference? Well, yeah, the CD was popular back in the 90s. It kinda sucks compared to DVDs, to be honest. Well, it's a different thing. Sucks. Jeez. Kids. Wait, so this is actually a 20-year-old game? Not necessarily, they still sell these, you know? But this one seems quite old. Kinda old. You are right. It looks like it. The plot thickens. I don't like where this plot is going, actually. Oh, come on, you're usually quite excited to see the things I show you. Yeah, but usually it's just a small game you downloaded and already played. This is just unknown. Well, that's cool, isn't it? It only makes things creepier. I think it makes them more exciting. Let's put this in and see what is going on with it. Okay. Wow, they still have an optical drive in 2018. Kudos. So, there are a few files, it seems. Yeah, 3 in fact. An image, a text file, and an executable. The exe is probably the game. Or a virus? Yeah, or a virus. What are the other 2 files though? I have no idea. Maybe a readme? The file name says jill.gpj, well, JPEG, and letter.txt, so text. A letter? That sounds strange. Oh, what was it? What? I'm sensing you are getting into this. I am. What do you think? Oh, she's curious. I'm just a little nervous. You don't have to. Sorry. Don't think about it. Let's just see what these files contain. What should we open? Let's see. Let's go with Jill? Let's go with the image. Do we really? Well, you can close your eyes if you want. Come on, it's not a dick pic. See? It's an actual picture. Looks like the photo of a girl. Wow, she's really gorgeous. Who is she? No idea. I suppose her name is Jill though, from the file name. This is really weird. I think you already said that. But it is! I mean, who puts the image of a girl in a CD and then leaves it in a shop? There's something really strange going on here. I think you're looking too much into it. It is just a way to give a face to relate to. Well, at least it's not gore, or porn, or hardcore porn. Yeah. Do you think this girl is the author of the game? No idea, but I don't think so. Why? Because I don't think someone would give an image with her face, her name. Give an image with her face, her name? You do have a point. Maybe it was dedicated to this girl? It could be, but that is hard to tell. Okay. What should we open? Let's check the letter, right? Okay, let's see the text file now. Looks like a letter, doesn't it? Well, that was to be expected after all. Let's read this. You could not change the world, but you were able to tell the story. Here I just wanted to spread your voice. Sometimes it is enough to change a little than changing everything. I hope you like it. Thank you. This is pretty sad. What? I find it inspiring. Seems like the author wanted to dedicate it to someone. Indeed. But there's also something strange about it. I don't know, it's just a hunch. Do you think this whole game was sort of a message for someone? I'm starting to think so, yeah. What should we open? Well, the last thing left to open, rain.exe. Let's try the game itself. Alright, let's launch it and see what it's all about. This is the story of a little drop of water. Like her brothers, she followed the cycle of water. She went up in the sky on sunny days and dropped back to earth when it rained. Does it rhyme a little bit? Maybe a little bit. It was a boring routine, repeating day after day, year after year. She started to ask herself if this was all there was to her existence. Was this boring routine everything that she could expect? One day, it was time to rain again. She hit the window of a house like she had done 1,000 times before. But this time, something was different. A little girl was behind the window, her head in her arms. Her eyes were almost closed. The sound of the rain was making her fall asleep. And there, as the drop was sliding in front of her, she closed her eyes and she smiled. The little drop slipped down the window and collected with the others in the canal, as usual. But the little drop could not stop thinking about the little girl. As a single drop, she was nothing more than a tick on the window. But as a whole, the sound of the rain made the girl smile and fall asleep. From there, the little drop continued to rise to the sky and drop as rain. And she felt okay with that. This was the story of the little drop. It was told to me by that same girl that almost fell asleep that night. She told me that the little drop is still out there somewhere, and it is of her that I think every time I hear the sound of rain tapping on the window. Oh, that's a cute story. Is it finished? Well, that was short. I didn't expect something like this, to be honest. Me neither, but I doubt anyone could have seen this coming. I mean, it is a story about the existential crisis of a drop of water. Found in an abandoned game no one ever heard about. It felt like a child's story. I found it interesting. Yeah, I think it tries to say something. But I'm not sure what exactly. Maybe it's trying to say that even small things have meaning? Your guess is as good as mine. Okay, it seems we examined everything on the CD. I wouldn't really call it a game. It's more like a short story. Yeah, but I still kinda like it. Me too, it was quite charming. Flynn? Yes? Do you have any idea who could have made this game? Nope, I have honestly no clue. That is so sad. Create a game and leave it there in the wild like this? Yeah, that is kind of sad in a way. I mean, if it was something awful I could understand it. But in the end, it was a small but interesting experience. Yeah, I get a feeling that there is something going on with it. What do you think? Let's see, it's just marketing. I think it's a message. I think whoever did this, did it because they wanted to say something. Not sure exactly what, but it is almost like a message in a bottle. Yeah, that is a possibility. But it's still strange. If you want to give a message to someone, there are better ways to do it. If it was online, it could have more people watching it. Yeah, I've been thinking about this too. Maybe he thought it was just not worth the attention. Maybe because of its simplicity? Or maybe he didn't want to make the game for a vast public. Maybe it was just something he did for himself. Or for someone in particular. Yeah. Well, despite that, it still is a mystery. Yeah, that is pretty strange. Do you think we could ever find who is behind this? Are you thinking about finding the author of this game? Actually, yeah, I'm starting to get curious. I mean, it is also strange and mysterious. I would like to know more about the reason he had for making this. Don't you want to discover what is behind this? Yeah, in fact I was going to ask you about it. I wanted to ask you, but I didn't know if you were into it. Good. Then I think we should contact the man at the shop. If there is some info about the author, he's the one who can have it. Who? Mr. Sullivan? I already asked him, he said he has no idea. That is right, but if you think about it, there should be other ways to get more information. For example, doesn't he have surveillance cameras in the shop? Huh, I never thought about it. I think we should call him. What, right now? Well, yeah, I have his contact on instant message. I know him very well, actually. I go to his shop at least once a week. He gave me his contact so that he could contact me when he found something interesting. You could say we became friends in a way. So this is how you get all these strange games you made me play. Yeah, he's a goldmine of weirdness, in fact. Okay, enough talking, let's call him. Calling Mr. Sullivan. Hello? Yes, hello, Mr. Sullivan, this is Flynn. Flynn, I'm happy to hear from you. How are you doing? Fine, thanks. I was just calling for information. I'm here with a friend of mine, Clara. Hello, Mr. Sullivan. Oh, is she that girl you talked to me about? Look, Mr. Sullivan, I'll explain later. I see. Listen, we wanted to know if you had any security cameras in your shop. What did you tell him about me? Nothing, ignore that. What? I said... No, I heard you, I'm just surprised you're asking. What is this about? It's about the game I took today from the shop. Ah, what about it? Apparently the story behind the game seems interesting. Or more precisely, the lack thereof. Yeah, did you by any chance find any footage of someone leaving the game in the shop? What did you two find in that game that sparked such an interest? It's mostly just curiosity. But we got a feeling that whoever made this did it for a reason. So if you had any footage about this person, it would mean a lot to us. Ah, I see. I'm sorry though, I can't really help you with that. The game has been sitting there for a while now. And while I do have cameras here, the registrations are... Registrations? The recordings. The recordings are deleted every 48 hours. So there was any footage of the author, it was lost to time. Aw, that's a bummer. I see. Thanks anyway, Mr. Sullivan. No problem at all. Well, that was kind of disappointing, wasn't it? Yeah. Listen. What? Why did you talk to Mr. Sullivan about me? Again? I didn't say anything. He's just a little eccentric, I told you. Are you sure? Yeah, trust me, it's nothing. I see. Let's not get distracted, shall we? I still think it's possible to find where this game came from. Do you think we can get to the bottom of this? Can't really promise anything, but I'm confident about it. This sounds fun. Alright then. Let's go. Okay. What? The investigation went on, but soon they hit a dead end. A few weeks later, Clara's family changed city and she had to leave school. Oh. Since then, they lost contact with each other. Well, that's sad. Oh. Flynn? Flynn, are you alright in there? I'm fine. You sure don't sound like it. When did you want to talk? I could help you, you know? I said I'm fine, Mom. Alright then. Damn it. Why did it have to go like this? I miss her, I can't do much about it. But I can't just slouch right here like I'm doing right now. Look at this desk, it's a mess. What's this? Oh, the game that I played with Clara. We passed so much time trying to track down the author. We must have spent weeks trying to gather information, but to no avail. Whoever made this, he's a real ghost. It was a fun time. Yeah. I think I should just throw this away. No, I can't do this, come on. As simple as this was, I feel it would be murder to throw this away. Maybe I can bring it back to Mr. Sullivan. Haven't heard from him in a while. Oh, I'm gonna call him again? Alright. Hello, Mr. Sullivan? Lynn, how's it going? What happened? I thought you were still on the hunt for that game with that girl. Not much came of it. We just stopped searching. And Clara had to change school, so we lost touch. Really? I've hardly talked to her since then. Oh, why is that? You seem quite into each other. We were, in a way. Did you finally tell her you liked her? No, actually. I was too shocked to do it. Her leaving really destroyed me. And now I just don't have the strength to talk to her. I see. And she does not call you back either? Yeah. When we last talked with each other, we could not stop crying. I'm sorry to hear that, son. Anyway, I called you to ask for a favor. Do you remember the sound of the rain? What? What sound? The game. The one that we were investigating? Oh, the game. Sure. How could I forget? Can I bring it back to you? Sure, but why? I don't want it around anymore, but I can't really get myself to throw it away. So I'd feel a little better if it went back to where it came from. I see. Yeah, of course you can. Thank you very much. Sorry for the bother. Don't even think about it. Flynn, do you mind if I tell you a story? What about? It is just something that happened to me a while back. You talking about your friend made it come back. Sure. I knew this girl. We were both young and we were both fools. She was amazing, honestly. I'm almost 50 now and I have never met such a great girl in all these years. We fell in love, we fooled around without even knowing what we were doing. Those were amazing times. She died of pneumonia 2 years later. Oh, for real? I'm sorry. It's okay. Time helps. Anyway, sometime before she died, she told me something that remained with me my whole life. What? That no matter how small you think you are, your impact on the world is always heard. Maybe not everyone will hear you, maybe not everyone will understand you. And that's okay, because the few that will listen will appreciate. I see. Do not lose contact with the people that matter to you. As little your contact may seem to you, it means a lot to them. And that's about it. Sorry, ended up being a little preachy. You weren't. I really appreciate it. Thanks. Anyway, I'll wait for you here. Come when you want. Will do. And be sure to call that girl. Jill would have told you the same. Wait, Jill. Jill would have told you the same. So he made the game. Jill? Oh. See ya, kid. So Sullivan made the game. Sullivan made the game for that girl that died of pneumonia. Jill? Could it really? Uh-huh. Okay, so Sullivan, that sneaky little bugger. That old man. That crazy old man. How didn't I think about it? Huh. Oh, we're calling Clara. Okay. I guess tell her, like... Hello? 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 Flynn, are you there? Hey Clara, how are you? Flynn, I'm so happy to hear you. I'm really happy too. I almost didn't recognize your voice. You sound different too, actually. Yeah, but that is probably thanks to the bad cold I got. I see. I'm sorry for not calling you before. No, I'm sorry. I'm really sorry. All these promises of calling each other. Yeah. Alright, there was something I wanted to tell you. Shoot. Do you remember the sound of the rain? Oh, he was going to tell her what happened. Alright. And that was it, everyone. The sound of the rain. That was the full game. Quite a cute little story. I wonder if Mr. Sullivan like found someone else after Jill. But yeah, I guess Mr. Sullivan was a little bit of a game developer back in the 90s. And he made a... That was cool. So everyone, again, that was The Sound of the Rain, a really cute visual novel that was developed for the NaNoRenO 18 game jam, and you can play it yourself. You can find it on itch.io to the link in the description below. It's available for Windows, macOS, and Linux, and it's free. You know, just give it a try. Maybe leave some feedback, and I don't know. I think it was a cool game, and it's a really kind of sweet story, and I like how it ends like that. You know, with them kind of starting to talk again. You know, and the game made them reconnect, so that was pretty cool. So again, everyone, that was The Sound of the Rain, developed by Andrea Montagna. Thanks so much for watching. I'm Christian with Cryptic Hybrid. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up real quick, and if you like what I do here in general, you know, the gameplay videos, the live streams, the developer interviews, consider subscribing. That would be immensely helpful if you could subscribe and tell other people about the channel. youtube.com/cryptichybrid. Anyone who's interested in PC gaming will definitely find something there. So please, if you can, spread the word. You can also support me by using the affiliate links in the description below. I have Amazon and Humble Store affiliate links, so if you can, bookmark them, and whenever you make a purchase through those links, a small percentage of the money you spend will help keep myself and the channel alive. And all of that is at no extra cost to you. You just do your thing, buy the stuff that you want, and you also support the channel in the same at the same time. It's a very small thing, but it can go a long way. So if you can, please do that. Thanks again, everyone, for watching, and until the next time we see each other, have an awesome day.